This Bam Electric Ghost is episode 169, Not Waif Thin Sensuality. Now, this is a brand new song we did using our analog gear and our Eurorack gear. We have been using the Teenage Engineering OPZ for a lot of songs, and we put out 2 records doing that, The Flower That Blooms at Midnight in the Tomb, which is on all streaming services, and also Wretched Symphony No. 8, which is also on all streaming services. In about 4 to 6 weeks, The Flower That Blooms at Midnight in the Tomb will have a physical CD on Amazon.com. But what we did here is use our analog and Eurorack synths to build a song. And so one of the big things we used is for Make Noise is the Maths utility module. Now, anybody who gets a Eurorack, the Maths utility module becomes a big center component when almost everybody who buys a Eurorack uses this module. Now, the Maths describes itself as follows. Maths is an analog computer designed for musical purposes. Among other things, it generates these things. It generates a variety of linear, logarithmic, and exponential triggered continuous functions. You're able to integrate an incoming signal, amplify, attenuate, and invert an incoming signal, add, subtract up to 4 different signals. You can generate analog signals from digital information through a gate and clock. You can generate digital information, gate and clock from analog signals, and you can do a delay digital from gate clock information or a digital delay. Now, the other things it can do to make it more interesting or to make it really clear in kind of layman's terms is the voltage controlled envelope, or LFO, is as slow as 25 minutes and as fast as 1 kilohertz. You can apply lag, slew, and portamento to control voltage. You can change the depth of modulation and modulate backwards. You combine forward signals to create complex modulations. You do musical events as ramping up or down in tempo on command, initiating musical events between sensing motion in the system, and musical note division or flam. And so this thing is amazing, and it gives you a lot of control over your Eurorack. It's like a CPU, well, it is a CPU, and it gives you that kind of control that it makes your Eurorack have a system kind of structure, like a way a polysynth or any kind of regular synth has a central CPU that controls everything. So that's why it's called like a utility module, because it lets you do that. So overall, what we did is we used it in an Arturia Rackboot 6U, which is a Eurorack solution from Arturia, and we have a Moog Mother 32 and a Moog DFAM in this setup, which is a 2-row Eurorack. And then on the bottom, we have the Arturia Miniboot 2S, and we have a Pittsburgh modular 2x4 mixer. All these signals go into a Roland MX1 performance mixer, where we turn the monophonic signal into a stereo signal, and then we bring it into a Zoom R24 digital mixer with 24-bit recording at 48 megahertz. So when we get to the song, though, the idea in this song is Josephine is kind of indicating that sometimes, beauty is thought of as being like waif thin. And she's saying basically she's not waif thin. She's got not waif thin sensuality. She's got curves that go on for more than weeks and days. They go on for eternity. That's what she says. And it's this idea that beauty doesn't have to be like twiggy thin. It doesn't have to be, without curves. And if you're a person of color, a lot of people of color have more curves than some other people. Not to get into any kind of issues, but sometimes beauty is thought of in different ways as not being, ethnic oriented or other oriented, or the beauty of other cultures rather than European cultures is sometimes not thought of as being high level beauty. And so this song is kind of talking about how she's going to be the object of everyone's desire, whether male or female, because she's got this not waif thin sensuality. And she also kind of plays with the idea that she's so sweet. It's kind of like she's the cookie cream stuck in your teeth, between your tongue and your teeth, when you're doing you know, the act of oral sex, and she just gets down dirty, down deep, and she's just, you know, a sensual character, the character I created for her, using the VT4 in this case vocal transformer, which we've been using with our USB link into our MX1 performance mixer, and it's been doing a very clean signal that way. We have noted before that the VT3 works good on quarter inch, but the VT4 seems to work better when it's running through a USB MIDI, I'm not sure why. But either way, this is a very exciting song because what we did is we used the math module to take the DFAM and have the DFAM do a non-percussive sound. It's more of a Moog Model D type of sound. And the two oscillators on the DFAM are very powerful, and they can do bass sounds and they can do lead sounds as well. And by running it through the math module, we were able to give it some heft to make it do a really good initial rhythmic structure. So the DFAM is being used. It is a rhythmic synthesizer. It's like a non-drum oriented sound, but it's a percussive sound. And it's going through the math module to do this kind of logarithmic exponential processing. And I'm running through the controlled voltage sequencer on the DFAM itself, the drummer for another mother, but it then run through the math module before I have it hit the Pittsburgh mixer and then hit the MX1 mixer and then hit the Zoom mixer. So we got like 3 mixers going on, and they're all like analog hardware mixers. So that gives you a different sound. A lot of why the Ghost sounds the way we do is we use an analog, we're using hardware mixers, not virtual computer-based mixers. And so we don't have issues with rendering or compression. Everything's like at pretty high audio rate. So the other thing going on is the Mother 32 is being used for a lead. And we found this kind of Rick Wakeman, Emerson, Lake and Palmer type of sound by using a heavy digital delay off of the MX1 being applied to the Mother 32. We've got the Mother 32 patched up in our kind of secret sauce way to get that sound. And the Mother 32 can have, with this one oscillator, a sound that's very significant. It can sound as heavy in some cases as what you hear on a Mini Moog or a Grandmother. You can get a lot of cool. And because we also run it through the math module, we get a little heft out of it. By doing that, we boost the signal and then run it through the mixer, and the digital delay also gives it some heft. And then we got reverb on it and all kinds of other stuff. So this song, is a pretty fun song. We've been working because we got approached by a pretty famous producer, which we haven't revealed yet, and we're working on some stuff, and we're trying to see if we can get some other songs if they want to pick up more than just one song. Now, sometimes what happens when you're an artist, you never know what song's going to catch the eye of somebody. And we got a pretty big person looking at our stuff. I can tell you who it is again, but if that whole project goes the way it was supposed to, we did agree to do it, and we're just waiting for some A&R people to talk to us. And it's just exciting. And then we write a lot. We record probably 3 to 4 days a week. We put out a lot of our material as singles. We put out a lot of records because we're artists and we just like to do the craft, and we continually work, and it's like our rehearsal. Like a lot of people are hearing us live rehearsal with the way we do our music, and we do get hits and misses, and we're able to just create a lot of content, and it's the way we like to do it. It might be not the way we tell everybody to do it. Not everybody's going to be inspired to write every day, but because we built our studio in our home, we don't have to really go anywhere. We don't really bug anybody because we have headphones and we can use our studio and be playing late at night and not really bug anybody. One of the benefits of being an electronic musician that DJs and even analog people know is they can put the headphones on. You can be writing all night, and so you can keep your chops up. You can keep on working on ideas. And a lot of times when I'm using these digital recorders, it's basically how many SD cards I can get. So I never run out of hard drive space because I just buy SD cards, like 32 gigabyte SD cards, and what the Zoom R24 uses. So I've got, probably like 50 of in the last 3 years. And we just keep on When we run out of room, we just buy more. So you don't have to worry about running out of hard space on a computer and having these big drives to keep everything, because everything's just on 32 gigabyte drives. Now, eventually you probably want to create a library with a big, storage device to put all these on. And I'm thinking of getting like a Kai Force and again a big drive on it, and then maybe 6 external drives and start to load a big library of all of these 32 gigabyte Zoom mastered recordings. Either way, we're very excited about what we're doing. We've got a sponsor now we're working with, Natural X, full spectrum CBD oil. You can see the ad for that. Working with CIN Pals, and they have a contest where you could win $500. I believe it's still going. We got a promotional campaign for that. And we got our album, The Flower That Blooms at Midnight in the Tomb, in about 4 to 6 weeks. It'll be on CD on Amazon.com. You can listen to it now on all the streaming services. We would encourage you to download it. We get credits for that. So if you're on a streaming service, please download it to your phone. We get credit for that. So just don't stream. If you like a band and you support them, and you're on a streaming service like Spotify or Apple, please download the song. It gives us a little bit more of a boost. So again, we'll be talking to a lot of artists in the next week or two, and we're very excited about what we're doing. Keep on working. And if you want to, talk to us on our other version of our podcast, we interview bands. We've interviewed bands from Italy, from Denmark, from London, Canada, all over the world. And so if you're an artist, whether you're electronic or not, we like to interview punk, alternative, DJ, country. We've actually interviewed actors like Jess Davis. And she's on The Punisher on Netflix season 2. So check it out. We did an interview with Jess Davis. We've talked to artists like Kendra Erica, who is a Billboard Top 10 star, and Kendra Black, who worked with Snoop Dogg and has a brand new album out. So we've run the gamut from the Justice Society in Italy to Rain from Canada, and the Punk Brothers, The Muted in London. So, we've got a pretty good, sex with roller coasters. There's a lot of bands we've interviewed, and we're continuing to do it. And so we're very excited about what we're doing here. And Anchor has actually been brought into the Spotify family, and we're very excited about that. We have a lot of new opportunities and new tools coming. So keep on listening to us. We enjoy the support. Remember to listen to our records. And also, if you can, go on iTunes and buy them. If you're into that, that helps us a lot. And like any other band, if you download or buy a record from Amazon or any of the services that let you buy records, that helps an artist. So remember, streaming is cool, but artists need to live. So if you love music, take your favorite artist and buy their products, buy their music. That would be very cool to do, because it's something that musicians need to be able to pay their bills and feed their families. So thank you very much. This is Fam Electric Ghost, and our supporter, CIN Pals, is having a promotional contest where you can win $500. You just have to call them at 786-562-7601. If you call them at 786-562-7601. You can also email CIN Pals at cinpalsinfo@gmail.com. cinpalsinfo@gmail.com. And their website is www.cinpals.com. Again, CIN Pals, a new type of social network, is having a promotional contest, and you can win $500. Check out CIN Pals at www.cinpals.com or call them at 786-562-7601. That's 786-562-7601. Email again is cinpalsinfo@gmail.com. cinpalsinfo@gmail.com. Thank you.
I'm not wasting a sensuality. I'm not wasting a sexuality. I'm the cookie cream between tongue and your teeth. And put down in between your shit. I'm what you need. So pretty. sexuality. I'm the crooked cream stuck between your tongue and your teeth. Go down on me between your sheets. I'm not waiting for sensuality. I'm not waiting for sensuality. I'm the crooked cream between your tongue and your teeth. Go down on me in between your sheets. Josephine Electric, go on for days, not weeks. Go on for eternity. Josephine Electric, go on for days, weeks. Make you weak. Down on your knees. I'm more than a freak. I'm dark, I'm sweet. I'm more than a freak. I'm dark, I'm sweet. My curves go more than days or weeks. They go on for eternity. Not waiting for sensuality. I'm not waiting for sensuality. I'm the crooked cream between your tongue and your teeth. Wanna go down on between the shades. I'm not waiting for sensuality. I'm not waiting for sensuality. I'm the crooked cream stuck between your tongue and your teeth. Go down on between the shades. You gotta hate this. I'm more than a freak. You gotta hate this. More than a freak. Go on for more days and weeks. They go on for eternity. I'm not waiting for sensuality. I'm not waiting for sexuality. I'm not a perfect cream stuck between your tongue and your teeth. You go down on me between your sheets. I'm just what you need. I'm more than a freak. I'm everything so dark and sweet. I'm a phantasm so free. I'm just what you need. I'm a phantasm so free. It's more than a freak. I got the curves that go on for more like days, more than weeks, they go on for eternity. And that's what you need. I'm not waiting immortality. I'm not waiting sensuality. I'm not waiting sexuality. I'm the crooked cream stuck between your tongue and your teeth. We go down on me in between the shades. I'm the crooked cream stuck on your tongue and your teeth. And what you call Josephine, I'm more than immortal queen. I'm it, I'm a dream. I'm more than an immortal queen. I'm more than an immortality. 'Cause I go on and on for eternity. You got Josephine. She knows all about it. This will have Terpenes. We go on for days and days and weeks of sensuality. Lasts longer than eternity.
This is Family Electric Ghost, and we're working with Natural X, who is a distributor and manufacturer of CBD oil. Now, you shouldn't settle for inferior CBD oil. Natural X is not an inferior CBD oil. It is the superior CBD oil. There are no additive chemicals. It's available in all 50 states. It's water soluble. It's high absorbing, full spectrum CBD with terpenes. Now, the difference between THC and CBD, you might not know. So, THC is a psychoactive portion of cannabis and is commonly found in marijuana in higher amounts and is very low, if any, in the hemp plant. CBD is a cannabinoid devoid of psychoactive effect. In other words, you can't get high from CBD. After THC, CBD is by far the most studied natural cannabinoid and is gaining popularity faster than THC because of its healthy properties without drug side effects attached to it. So if you click on the link that we're going to provide in a couple minutes, you'd be able to get this really good CBD. So why would you take Natural X CBD? Well, it's the most stable, longest lasting, highest absorbing CBD. It's fast. It's got 15-minute absorption rather than slow 60 to 90-minute peaks. It's the highest absorption rate in the industry. It's real CBD oil, not liposomes or nanoparticles. It's got a super long shelf life, can store for 2 years, no need for refrigeration. It's made from hemp, not marijuana. It's clean, healthy, organic hemp, sourced from the best farms. It's full spectrum, top quality hemp CBD, not cheap CBD isolates. Enjoy the healthy entourage effects of full spectrum CBD oil. It's not addictive, and there's no psychedelic drug effects. It's available, as we said, in all 50 states. Easy to use, to swallow a little every day. Tastes great, no disgusting, oily, bitter taste. Best value in hemp CBD, you get more usable CBD for your money. You save money by purchasing today with the special pricing from Natural X. It's proudly made in the USA, and there are no worries because you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you click our link, we've got a bit.ly link to make it easier for you. So the link that you use to be able to purchase this is bit.ly/2SV small b capital H V W. So let's do that again. It's bit.ly/2 capital S capital V lowercase b capital H lowercase b lowercase w. And we'll do that once more. It's bit.ly/2S capital V lowercase b capital H lowercase v w. Now this link is also on the podcast, so if you can't get it from here, just look at the podcast. You will see the link there, and you can just click on it. And I hope you enjoy this product, and we'll talk to you again. Keep on listening to the Family Electric Ghost Show because we talk about all kinds of things, and you'll be able to get information about all types of products like this product from Natural X, their Natural X CBD. Thank you.